While cinematic adaptations of novels are common, and biopics about famous writers are hardly exceptional, a film made to put a real author through fictions similar to his or her own work is something else. That is the central issue in Steven Soderbergh's Kafka, a taut nightmare that never quite convinces its purpose is equal to the skill and sophistication with which it is made. Shot largely in high-contrast black and white in Kafka's hometown of Prague, the film exploits the expressionist aura current at the time of the story's setting, 1919, and with an able assist from Cliff Martinez's Cymbalon-heavy score, it fairly drips Central European atmosphere. The problem is that while Kafka was certainly a major figure from that place and time, the visually violent camera work, jagged editing, and kaleidoscopic psychosis are the kind of stylistic extremes that are almost the opposite of Kafka's prose. The techniques create a disorienting hellscape, but Kafka's power and humor results from his deadpan descriptions of outrageous horror, not from heightened exaggeration. The filmmakers do explicitly state that the film is neither an adaptation nor biographical. Their approach thus puts Jeremy Irons, starring as the author, in a peculiar bind. Surrounded by actors Theresa Russell, Alec Guinness, Joel Grey, Armin Muehlstahl, Laurent Crabbe, scarcely less famous than himself, he works at a distinct disadvantage. The others need only fill out their parts with quirks that bring their characters to life. For example, we first experience Joel Grey's repellent office manager Burgle as the creep he is before recognizing the star. Russell's Gabriella, on the other hand, isn't so much a character as a striking, voluptuous image pouting with sexual threat from her first appearance. Irons is not so lucky. He cannot fully become Kafka because we know the author never experienced anything like his stories, while the repressed clerk he plays offers little opportunity to take advantage of his star presence. Lem Dobbs' script puts everyone through much hair-raising, nail-biting action, but most of it is as traditional movie thriller suspense and horror. The film starts with a chase sequence, for example. The filmmakers do not attempt to equal Kafka, and the occasional brief references to some of his stories work almost as inside jokes. But the point is that the film is effective on its terms, not Kafka's. In one sense, that is a compliment, but how do you measure the success of the exercise? If the film is not trying to duplicate Kafka, why tell the story? If the goal is simply to tell a grisly Kafkaesque mystery garnished with political and psychosexual filigree, making the author central seems a touch opportunistic. The conceit muddles matters as much as it enriches them. At one point, Kafka tells the villainous Dr. Murnau, Ian Holm, that "I've tried to write nightmares, you've built one." Given the film's self-confident, large-scale execution, that seems perilously close to a confession of intention. Should we applaud?